Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia Darlene. For those of you that are new to my channel, for those of you that watch my videos every single week on this pregnancy journey that we are both doing together, just welcome back. We are at week 22. Super exciting stuff. This week we actually found the gender of our second baby. So I'm actually going to clip the gender reveal. We just kind of did like a little gender reveal on a video, so I'm gonna put that at the end of the video. So if you want to stick around to the end of the video, you get to check out and see what baby number 2's gender is. So that's super exciting. For those of you that don't know, we have Avea. She's a 1.5 years right now, and so you get to find out what baby number 2 is at the end of the video, so stick around. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel so I can keep making a bunch of videos for you guys. For those of you that have checked out my channel already, you can see that I have a bunch of stuff about breastfeeding, baby, what to pack in your hospital bag, a whole bunch of stuff, just all about baby, pregnancy, and a little bit about toddlers. So you could check that out. And like I said, this week is just super exciting. A whole bunch of stuff is going on. Not only did we find the gender of the baby, but just baby and mama are both growing, developing, and just doing really well. So let's dive into week 22. Okay, so week 22, you're in your 5th month and you have 18 more weeks to go. So at week 22, baby is weighing about 15 ounces and is about 11 inches long. So pretty much they say that baby is about the size of a small doll or the size of a spaghetti squash, which in my mind is a lot bigger than a small doll. But your baby has finally broken the 1 pound mark and is now just going to be quickly gaining weight. So hair now is visible at this week if your baby is born with hair. With my daughter, she barely had any hair. She was like a baldy. But this week, you'll probably, if you could see the baby, they're starting to sprout some hair right now. At this week, I don't think you can tell what color the hair is yet, but they're just kind of sprouting it all over their head, which is pretty exciting. And they say, you know, the old wives' tale, that if you have lots of heartburn, that your baby is going to be born with a whole bunch of hair. So if that is true, let me know in the comments below if you had a baby with a bunch of hair when they were born and you had tons of heartburn. I just like to know, because for me, I didn't have any heartburn, but my baby was also a baldy. So it's just exciting to see what other mothers have gone through. So this week, pretty exciting. Your baby is learning the sense of touch, so they can kind of touch and feel around there. They say that there's really nothing to like grab and hold on to in the womb, of course, but they might grab and hold on to their umbilical cord. But they say the umbilical cord is super strong and that won't like harm the umbilical cord at all. So your baby might be holding on to the cord and just kind of learning their sense of. Okay, so there's a lot of things that you've probably learned about pregnancy, that just activities that you can no longer do because they're no longer safe for you and baby. I'm just going to talk about them a little bit. They say not to do like ice skating anymore, skiing, snowboarding, bumper cars, sushi, even like the seaweed wraps. They even suggest not to have sushi even if it is cooked, because it could still be made with the fish that is uncooked, like the raw fish. So it's just better not to risk. Avoid like concerts, anything super loud. And then if you have a cat, to let someone else change the litter box, which I'm sure you've heard at your appointments as well. So at week 22, your uterus is about 1 inch above your belly button right now, and it's just continuing to grow, and it's going to continue to grow just more and more rapidly. Also, more things that are growing. You might be dealing with your hands or feet are getting more swollen. That's edema if you're dealing with that. They say that your feet might grow a couple sizes, or I hope not a couple sizes, I hope just it stays the same or just a half a size, not a couple sizes, because then you wouldn't be able to fit into any of your shoes. But that's just some things that also continue to grow. But with the edema, your size will go back once you have the baby. So your feet or ankles or anything like that, hands might be swollen, but they will go back after you have the baby. They'll go back to normal. And then we talked a little bit about it last week. If you have some rings on that are starting to get a little bit too tight, even if it's your wedding ring, you know, you can put it on a necklace, something else, just so you don't have to get them cut off if they get stuck on your fingers because they're probably not gonna go down in swelling, like I said, until after the baby. Okay, so this week, your belly is probably definitely just out there. You can tell that you're pregnant. For some of you, you might be dealing, they say, is like tummy touchers. So just coworkers, friends, family, even strangers just go up to you and want to touch your belly just because it's so cute and they know that there's a baby in there. Personally, I have never really dealt with anybody that I didn't want to touch my belly, like just some random person or even somebody that I wasn't super close with coming up to me and wanting to touch my belly. Maybe because I'm kind of standoffish anyways, I don't know. But if this is something that you're dealing with and you're fine with it, you know, that's awesome. But if it's something that you're not comfortable with, you can always do a couple things to let them know. Like, I know you mean well, but please don't touch my stomach. Or you could just kind of take a step back if somebody's trying to touch your stomach. Or you can just kind of make it into a joke and kind of like touch their stomach too. Just a couple options. I mean, you don't have to let someone touch your stomach just because you are pregnant. That's still your body. So if it's something you're not comfortable with, just know that these are some options that you can do without just, you know, being rude or just feeling uncomfortable. Okay, so for those of you that have not heard of Braxton Hicks contractions yet, just because we are still pretty, like, not super far along, we're only at week 22, but Braxton Hicks contractions you can start learning about this week if you haven't learned about them already. So Braxton Hicks are pretty much just like painless, irregular, squeezing tight kind of like sensations. They might feel like menstrual cramps or something similar to that. They're just like irregular and they should be completely painless. So it's pretty much just your body getting ready for the real deal, the contractions that you're going to be going through. So pretty much this is just your uterus, is like the muscle just getting ready, like I said, for that big day for delivering. It's kind of just a practice run if you experience Braxton Hicks. So just know that those are pretty normal to be feeling anywhere between, I guess, now and then until the big day. You're just going to be feeling those painless, irregular, squeezing sensations, just of like how it is going to feel for a contraction. The further along you get into your pregnancy, you might be feeling them more, or you might just be feeling them towards the end of your pregnancy. But it's just good to kind of get aware of what they are, so you know, okay, this is normal to feel this and I know exactly what it is. So you can also get more information about that. You can ask your doctor at your next appointment how to tell like if it's a Braxton Hicks or if it's a real contraction, you know, further down the line. But it's just good. It's just a good idea to just to know that, like I said, it is normal and that you probably will start to be feeling them from now until you have the baby. Okay, so that's pretty much it for week 22. Like I said, a bunch of cool, fun things. This week we found out the gender of our baby, so it was super exciting. I actually personally wanted to wait until we had the baby to see if it was a boy or a girl. But my husband is like a super planner. He wanted to know like yesterday what we're having. So we went to my ultrasound and yes, I am pregnant during this whole COVID pandemic. So it's just been a little bit different. He can't go to any of my appointments and he can't go to any of my ultrasounds. So what they do, or what they did for my appointment, is they wrote the gender of the baby in an envelope and they seal it up and they say, okay, here you go. Like, so I'm sitting here with this like envelope in my hand. And so then I got excited. I wanted to know what we were having too, just because like I had it right in my hands. So what we did is we came home. I think we got like a little cupcake from the store. I had my aunt buy pink and blue frosting, and then she was the one that was to look in the envelope, kind of stuff the cupcake with whatever color frosting, and then we were to open it together. So yeah, I wanted to wait, but then I was super excited once I had, you know, the gender in my hands in an envelope. So like I said, I'm gonna post that in this video now. And so here it goes. I'll see you guys next week for week 23. And if you were right about the gender, go ahead and leave me a comment. And if you're wrong, you can also leave a comment just to see what everyone was guessing. So we'll see you guys next week and enjoy this video.
What's up, guys? So we're doing the gender reveal today. We're gonna find out if it's a boy or a girl. So we have a cupcake here, and how are we gonna do it? Are we just gonna smash it, eat it?
Bite it.
Bite it? All right.
Cut it. I don't know.
So we don't know if it's a boy or girl. Me and Alicia don't know. Avea doesn't know. So we're gonna find out right now. All right, ready, babe? All right, how are we doing this?
Get it? Don't look right at the center.
Okay, all right, how are we doing this?
Okay, take cupcake.
Okay.
Okay, now bite into it.
All right. It's a gender neutral. Ready?
Bite into it. Go.
Oh,
Keep going.
what the fuck?